Anyways, I want to share something that the Lord shared with me this morning. And I think everybody understands English. Anyways, but what I had in my heart, I was just praying. And I remember years ago, the Lord gave me 3 rules. And those 3 rules is to establish His kingdom. One is to obey. And I remember that's the first verse I learned. My pastor taught me. That's the first lesson. It says, 1 Samuel chapter 15, verse 22. To obey is better than sacrifice. I mean, Saul was anointed, and he still lost his anointing. He's lost his kingdom, not only for himself, for his children, because of disobedience. And second was to respect. And I felt the Lord always said that you need to be respectful. And so to give everybody the fullness of respect. And the third was to do your best, always to give your best. And your best changes because of physical, emotional, spiritual journey. One day when I'm sick, I can't do very much, but I want to give my best. When I'm emotionally down, I still want to give my best. And these are the 3 rules. So this morning I was just reminded of that. And He said to me that this family that you guys have built together has come out of the fruit of you and Elmira being willing to be obedient, being respectful, and giving your best. I was like, okay. He said, but it is not gone to every single individual. And I was like wondering what that is, and I shared a little bit with Eric this morning. I remembered Dai was saying how much he has enjoyed being here and what an atmosphere this is. And I said to Elmira this morning, I don't know. I see Dai enjoying this. I see Najib enjoying this. I see every one of you enjoying this. But I don't know if you guys understand that it's because we had only one position for everybody in our life. You are a family. And if I am sure Dai would have loved to have his children do the same thing with one another. But if they had done this with one another and they wanted to include strangers, would they have said, yes, that's a great thing? Or would they have said, that's crazy? Why are you bringing strangers and treating them like family? And I wanted to say this. I see you guys have found a family here. And I'm hoping Matthias would see this. Because I felt the Lord saying that there is the spirit in you guys on this family that does not allow you to be obedient, that does not allow you to be respectful, that does not allow you to give your best. And you have to confront that. And with the matter of obedience, he highlighted Matthias for me. He said, he has an unknown disobedience. And I was like, what is that? And he said, remember your conversation with Eric? You said, you are disobedient. And he thought, I'm very obedient. I said, no, you're very disobedient. And today, for the first time, I had, something you can test if you're obedient or not. An individual that is obedient has the need, has the desire, has the want to have somebody above them to say what to do. They would love that, actually, and they want that. And such an individual has a heart of obedience. Some people obey out of a need. Some people respect out of a need. Some people do their best out of a need. But to have the personality that does this is you having this position. It's a decision you made because you know that's the best, because it's not a need, it's a vision you have for your life. So think about this. And I'm going to ask you with this last question. No matter if you're sitting here, no matter if you're watching, if you were Afshin or Elmira, would you start such a thing for yourself from scratch, paying the price and not stopping? Because what it has taken for us to do this, an environment that changes everyone's life that we encounter, is us doing those 3 rules: obeying and respecting and giving our best. Every single day we try. Not always have we succeeded, but that's our position, that's the decision. And I wanted to share this. When you are not being respectful, when you are not being obedient, when you are not giving your best, you are actually damaging the potential of ever reaching the fullness of what God has for you. And that's all. Blessings.
Thank you.